Alright guys, hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do this 1920s inspired look. I don't recommend to wear this every single day, but if you have like a costume party or something to go to and you're dressing up, this is what they would do. They would over exaggerate their Cupid's bow and make their lip thin on top and then very pouty on the bottom. They would wear a lot of blush. They would smoke out their eyes and they would make those eyebrows rounded and pointed at the bottom and bring them really far down. So this is the look. It's really simple, and I was going to talk through it. You'll see me talking through it, but I'm going to mute it and talk over it because you can hear the TV again because my son plays. So yeah, I'll give you some tips and tricks and why they wore it like that and how simple it is. And I hope you guys like it. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give this a thumbs up if you do, and I will see you guys later, and thank you for all the support. Bye.
Alright guys, so here we go. Here I am adding just a foundation very lightly. They didn't really do anything besides add a foundation and some powder, and they would actually, for nighttime look, they would go a shade lighter. So I'm going to set my face with powder here and just continue to work in that foundation. Alright, so here I am. I'm taking my sponge and I am just putting foundation over my eyebrows to try to lighten them because they are thicker, and you'll see why. And I'm going to also lighten my lips with my foundation too. Here I am just setting my face all over with powder now, making sure that I set that and set my brows also. Alright, so back in the 1920s, they had cream products, cream blush to be exact. So this is like a stick blush that I have that is very rosy and just kind of nude almost, a little bit darker. So they would focus that on the apples of their cheeks and make it larger. As you can see, I'm making pretty much like a circle, a half moon on my cheek, and they would kind of slightly blend it out onto their cheekbone. I'm going in with a pinkish type of shade just to give that more flush look to my face, and I'm just bringing it slightly out onto my cheekbone also. Alright, for brows, what they would do, like I said earlier, is they would have that very rounded brow, and that they would over exaggerate and point it down. Maggie. So here I am taking a black shadow. I dip my brush into a black and brown shadow. They would either use brown or black for their eyebrows, and I'm just trying to make my eyebrows a little bit more curved, and I'm bringing that all the way down. Towards the end of the video, you'll see that I go back in and I bring my brows further down to a point. So I'm just going in here with my brush and just working that in, working very slowly, just to build it up perfectly. And I'm trying to round the front of my brow out also. So you can just go in with a powder, or you can either use, or even an eyebrow pencil if you want. I don't have an eyebrow pencil because I never use them, so that's why I'm using a little pencil brush and a powder. Alright, now for eyes, what they would use is either browns, blacks, greens, or blues. And they would first put the brown or the black on their lid, and they made sure they really wanted that rounded eye, so they would push it up. So here I am taking my small little round brush, and I'm just packing on this brown color, and there's no shimmer in the eye, in the eyeshadow either that they use. And so I'm just packing that on and rounding that up. And it doesn't have to be perfectly blended either. And a lot of the pictures that you look at, they're not blended. But if you want to blend it all the way, you can do that. Now what they would also do is take that same face powder that they had, and they would just go over those edges and just blend them out a little bit more. They would do a lot of like heavy stuff and then make it a little bit lighter. So now I'm going to dip into a black gel liner, or if you have a black pencil or like kohl liner, I'm just gonna put that all over my upper lash line and not dragging it out at all like I usually do a cat eye. You just want that darkness right there on the top of your eye, and I am kind of putting a little bit more towards the top to give that very rounded eye look. Once that's all in place, I'm going in with that dark brown color we already put on our lid and just kind of smoking out the liner so it's not so harsh. And now I'm going in with a mascara and just putting a mascara on my upper lashes and my lower lashes. Alright, so now we're going to go in and I'm just going to put a little bit of shadow on my lower lash line in that waterline. Only in the waterline. This is darken that up a little bit. Now for the lips, they would wear a very deep red color and they'd usually use a twist up liquid or the twist up lips. I only have the liquid lips, so that will work fine. So I'm taking my red, no shimmer, it's a matte, and I'm making like a V here to do the Cupid's bow. And now I'm just going to take that at the very edge of each side and I'm just going to bring it directly down. You can see here my lips are not completely filled in. They really liked a very thin outer edge of the lips. Now for the bottom lip, we're going to go in and we're going to draw right from the corner and go like a diagonal line also, as you can see, really quick and simple. And then they really wanted the same thing like the top lip where it's exaggerated with a Cupid's bow directly underneath. They really want that big pouty bottom lip, and so they're going to do like a half circle on the bottom lip, if that makes sense. I'm trying my hardest to explain this. So on my top and bottom lip, they are not filled in all the way. As you can see here, it gives us that really 1920s type of lip. So I'm just going to continuously fill this in. There we go. As I'm showing you here in the 1920s, you got it. You got it. Alright, so now I'm going in with a little bit more blush because I really wanted that exaggerated cheek look. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit more face powder and just lighten it up because I got a little bit too dark. And now I decided that I probably should have brought my eyebrows down just a little bit more. So I'm going to grab my pencil brush one more time and I'm just going to draw out those eyebrows just a little bit longer because they would really bring it down. There we go. Ooh, it's looking good. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoy. Bye.